We
hello,
are.
hello, hello, hello.
Oh my
hello,
goodness, we
hello,
are here.
And hello.
Hello, hello, hello to you.
And hello.
Hello. Welcome to Open Collab number 18 with me, Charlie, and him, Jake.
Hi.
And we are Charlie and Jake. We're so excited. Tonight we are going to be improvising musical worlds around poetry performances sent into us probably by you, right?
Yeah,
From all over
some
the
of you.
world. This show is 2 weeks later arriving than expected due to, guess what? COVID.
Oh yeah, COVID. Congratulations to anyone who guessed correctly.
Yeah. We had a rough couple of weeks with it, but we are here now, and here comes a big show about renewal and the new year.
Yeah.
Halfway through February.
Yeah. It's been one of those years, I guess.
Already. We are so excited. If you've not been here before, welcome. Hello. Please do say hi in the chat. You know, this is all about community and collaboration. We have been doing this show now for nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
And we started it in lockdown to kind of collaborate with people and connect with people. So please do chat amongst yourselves.
Or chat to us too.
And to us,
We'll
yeah.
respond.
And tell us how you feel about the poems and lift each other up. And there will be links to social media for everybody in the chat as well, in the description below. And what else do I want to tell you? It's free to watch tonight, but we would so love a coffee. Down here there are links to buy a kind of online donation kind of ticket thing. If you can spare £2 or £3 to help us keep Open Collab going, that would be amazing. We are loving what we're doing. We're doing it all off our own back. We're independent, freelance musicians, just having a laugh in our front room and think we're creating something really special and fun. So if you're having a lovely time, help us keep it going by donating a couple of £. Yeah. And I think I've talked for long enough. Hey, we got to 300 subscribers today on YouTube. Woohoo!
We're missing those. We sometimes have them on this stream, but
what, the little party?
the hooters. What are they called?
Don't know. Like calling them hooters though. You know. Anyway, so please do subscribe to our YouTube channel too, if because that would be really useful.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And you'll be the first to see all the things that are going on with us too.
Yeah. Lovely.
Okay, this is so exciting.
We've got some poetry. We've got some music.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're at kind of a different... Show them your fun new angle. Look, keys.
Keys.
We don't normally have it at that angle. Isn't that exciting?
You can see, I won't just be sort of like...
Show them again.
Hidden hands, you know? Here are my hands. Here are the keys.
It's the little things that get us excited.
Yeah. So, shall we begin with a poem? So the first poem tonight is from a long-time supporter and collaborator with Open Collab. It is a piece from John Clifford. And hi, if you're watching, or hi in the future if you're watching then. He's a poet from Manchester, and his piece is called Renewal. And he's actually got a little video to sort of introduce himself and the poem. So let's watch that.
Hello, Charlie and Jake. My name is John. I'm a poet and creative and writer who's based up in Manchester. I have had the pleasure of being featured on Open Collab before, and it's absolutely lovely to submit again. This piece of mine is called Renewal. It is a New Year's piece, which I think many of us are kind of in the mindset of new beginnings and of new things at the moment. And it is starts off with this idea of kind of fresh and new natural things in various ways before getting on to the idea of discovering something new in someone who is very familiar to you. So thank you for having me for it, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks,
Amazing.
John. If we're ready, I'll send you into the harmonizer,
Yeah.
and we'll hear from you soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Pitchforked earth, shattered slate shards, and the razor smoothness of a fresh cut stone. Not poured out, restrained, and chiselled by a lathe-worn edge, but cracked by gently swaying tectonics till it opens deep beneath the crust. Close kept, hidden, gem-yolked egg. To utter crust is then to summon bread. It rises, borne up by the heat. Steam weaves wisping rainbow ribbons curtaining our kitchen from the east. You everyday, fast-breaking, festive feast. Oh, you miracle. Pass the butter. Let us eat again anew. Renew the way we see these things that keep us beating. I need to stop, to clear my eyes, view you in this halfway place, this happy morning light. I can hear your heart, and know not how I haven't withered with its absence up till now. There are new wonders in our wrinkles, in the hard-lined wood grain, in age, and everything that brought us to this place, to beholding each other's faces in the spiral of the clouds around. I'd wish to be kept here ever fresh, never memory, but with you always something further to discover. These gnosis clouds grow heavy, even as the morning goes. What will we find in one another after they have pattered down below?
Thanks for that, John.
That was awesome. Yeah, amazing. Oh, thanks for that. Was so slick. Turn my effects off immediately. That was so cool. John, love that as always. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I loved the line, "Oh, you miracle," as you can tell by how many times I sang it. But
Yeah.
the way that you just "Oh, you miracle" was just gorgeous. The way you performed that, and yeah, beautiful. He's done it again. Amazing, John. Thank you so much. Fabulous.
Lovely.
People are loving it in the comments too.
Yeah.
It's my favourite thing when people put their favourite lines in from poems.
Yeah. So definitely do that
Yes,
if you're listening
please.
along.
All right. Our next poem is by JP Seabright, and it's called Stella Cadente. And JP is from London, and I think we're going to hear from them in a video intro too.
We are. There we go.
Amazing.
Hello, I'm JP Seabright. I'm a queer writer living in London with my wife and young daughter. And this poem, Stella Cadente, was written in celebration of her birth. So I subtitle it Poem on the Birth of My Daughter. And it's very much about renewal and birth and a new beginning, because the poem describes meeting my wife and how that came about, very, very specific circumstances. And I guess at a time in my life where I never expected to become a parent, become a mother myself, even though I'm not the birth mother. So the poem sort of celebrates the meeting of myself and my wife, and the sort of unexpected joy, I suppose, of becoming parents much later in life. Thank you for reading it and listening. I hope you enjoy. Stella Cadente, poem on the birth of my daughter. Laced in the heavens, the constellation Lyra, falling eagle shines visible to our naked eyes. Its eponym Orpheus, musician, poet, prophet. Placed over earth in midnight summers of northern hemisphere. Centuries from now it will shine once more as our guiding northern star. Faced with my future wife for the first time at the birthplace of the poet Sappho, her words written for the lyre, sung with love for womankind. Traced across the sky, the Perseid meteor shower, our hopes lit by shooting stars, the tears of San Lorenzo, patron saint of cooks, comedians, and librarians. Embraced on the beach, then looking at the stars, dared not foretell our future. Now, our own Stella Cadente has fallen into our arms, and we have named her Lyra.
Constellation Lyra fallen into our arms, and we have named her Lyra, laced in the heavens, and we have called her Lyra, into our arms, and we have named her Lyra, laced in the heavens. The constellation Lyra fallen into our arms, we have named her Lyra, laced in the heavens. The constellation Lyra fallen into our arms, and we have named her Lyra, laced in the heavens. The constellation Lyra fallen into our arms. Constellation Lyra fallen into ours, and we have named her Lyra, traced across the sky, looking at the stars, looking at the stars, traced across the sky, looking at the stars, looking at the stars, laced in the heavens. The constellation Lyra fallen into ours, and we have named her Lyra, and we have named her Lyra, laced in the heavens. to ours, and we have named her Lyra. Oh, aha! That was so that was so beautiful, JP. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was magical. And you're watching with Lyra and your wife. Hello, everybody in London. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was so nice. I could have sung that all night. Yes. What a lovely time. Yeah. It's so good to be back, hey? Yeah. We haven't done a show like this in our front room since September. We had a beautiful show in December in a venue for the first time ever. And it was gorgeous, and we all cried a lot, and people came and performed with us live, and lots of people came from all over the country, and it was really magic, wasn't it? But it's nice to be back here where it all started. Oh, I've chopped my hair up and it looks awful. But it's just lovely to be back and making music, especially after being ill. It's just like, great. Yeah. The balm of music and poetry. I actually do mean that, so I don't know why I said it in a silly voice.
Lovely. Well, let's have some more balms of music and poetry, shall we?
Let's have some more.
Some more. Now I'm saying things in silly voices. So this next piece.
Oh, my heart feels so full. I'm so happy. Sorry, carry
on. So this next piece is from musician friend of ours, Richard Jackson, who's also watching.
Hey, Rich.
Hi, Richard. He used to live near here in somewhere near Brest. Yes, that's the one. And he's now in Cardiff, and he's also got a lovely little introduction from us to tell us all about him and his poem. So here we go, and then we can sort of prepare ourselves, and then we'll make some music. All right.
Hi, my name is Rich Jackson, aka Jacksorjacksor, and I'm a musician developer based in Cardiff, and generally just having fun making various bits and pieces like this EP, which I really like, called Woodlands. So if you happen to enjoy the words, then do check out the music. And I just very, very much look forward to seeing what Charlie and Jake have in store, because everything they do is pretty much a fascinating adventure and definitely worth your time checking out.
Well, the adventure has begun already.
Let's go.
He's got a description about the piece as well.
Oh, great.
And then we'll be ready.
Okay.
My poem is called The Girl Is Not Mine and It Will All Be Okay. And it's just about this feeling that you've been heartbroken and then you found a new flame, but they don't reciprocate for all sorts of completely reasonable reasons. And you realize that maybe you are ready for that kind of relationship again, whereas previously you didn't think there'd be a chance of you ever recovering emotionally to be in such a position.
Oh, it's twice as long as that.
Twice as long as that, everybody.
Sorry, everyone. It's twice as long as that.
It's twice as long as that.
Guys, right, get it right, okay? It's twice as long as that.
The girl is not mine, and it will be okay. Phone light, message tone, Pavlov's little helper. I rush and stumble towards the light, my prior thoughts forgotten. It did not matter what came before. All there is this moment, as I check the light and see it is not from her. Another job advert from another job advertising service that in this moment I wish I could wipe off the earth for denying my moment. I absently scroll from potential lover to potential lover, swiping left, swiping right until I see your message that says, "Good morning." I reply in kind, then get back to my day, somewhat lighter, as if given permission to live and breathe and pass the time until your next reply. A desperation I enjoy, yet more accurately utterly loathe whenever eyes turn to mirrors. If this is a proof of anything at all, this is proof that A, I do have a heart, B, I do have a broken heart, C, I am broken, but also D, I am. I have survived every day I have lived, and I have reached this moment where I can feel the rush, the lust, the brush of emotions on my previously abandoned future. The girl is not mine, and it will be okay.
Broken heart, I am broken, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I do have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I am broken, I am broken. I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I am broken, I have a heart, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I am broken, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I am broken, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I have a heart, I am broken, I have a broken heart, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, I am broken, I am broken, I have a heart, I have a broken heart, broken, I am broken, I am broken, I am broken, I am broken, Rich. So great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Something so personal and so much about renewal and yeah, just loved it. We tried to make it feel like that real 4 a.m. looking at your phone kind of vibe.
Yeah. A montage of journey and passing time and moving on. And I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing it. We loved it. And I love this. Listen to this heavy distortion on this little cute little ukulele bass. But it's a rock. It's rock.
Rock and roll, baby.
Rock and roll, baby. I love it. Amazing. Sorry, getting distracted. Thanks so much for sharing, Rich. That was amazing. Awesome.
Yeah. And a lot of fun, actually, as well.
A lot of fun.
I hope you had some
make
fun.
Music too. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Right.
We've got another one.
Yeah?
We have. We've got another one, and then we're going to have a little short break.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we?
Yeah.
We don't have to, I suppose.
No, let's.
Might need to top up my tea, though. So, yes, the next one for the last one of the first half is a piece by, I just need to see what it is. Okay. Comes from Elaine Newton from Newport-on-Tay. Newport-on-Tay. It does say that, doesn't it? Dundee. Yes, so they have, I think they... Yeah, first of all, we'll hear a little bit about Elaine, and then we'll hear about the piece, and then we'll make some music around the piece.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
So this is who Elaine Newton is.
My name is Elaine Newton. I live in Newport-on-Tay near Dundee in Scotland, and I'm an acting and public speaking coach. I've been writing poetry for about 10 years, and I'm currently working on my first published collection.
All right. And then about the piece, which is called 5 Minutes Before Midnight, she says, "This is a murder ballad with several twists. It's a kind of 5-act play in 2 minutes. It was inspired by a theatre piece that I performed in Paris based on myths of female water serpents."
Wow. The variety tonight is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, gosh.
Now
A
we just need
murder
to
ballad.
Prepare.
What are we going to do?
We are going to do we're going to murder some music. How does it go? What do I need to be doing? Oh yeah, is it ready? It is. Okay. Oh, and I do this. All right, okay. So.
She glides around the bar as if on rollers, gathering glasses and meeting glances of desire with arched neck and cold green stare. She never speaks, never laughs, smiles, sometimes, is never seen out after dark. 5 minutes before midnight, her renewal begins. Sitting at her dressing table, she picks up a large ruby and skewers it into the soft flesh of her forehead. One drop of cold blood traces a line down her face and lands on her top lip. After a swift lick, she smirks, turns blue and green and scaly, and slithers out of the house. She sucks the chill air, wings materializing, and flies to the shore, accompanied on the breeze by the tinkling ears of drunken sailors. Glistering at the water's edge, she removes the ruby, secretes it in the sand, then bathes abundantly. A man watches, then snatches that which is not his. A heavy breath, round, wrestling, whistling, rasping, arrests and deafens him. Gliding round the bar next day, she hears, indifferently, talk of a missing sailor. A strange pile of cinders smoulders on the beach.
What a story.
Magical and mystical and scary and
Spooky.
yeah. What a great, like, so compact, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah. How did so much happen in 2 minutes, Elaine? That was amazing. Oh, and your performance was so great. Like the Hazel saying the heavy breath line and and the surprise of like, oh, they are blue and green and what's going on?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Featured in that. So we came up with ideas throughout the day today, and we kind of like have an idea of what's going to happen, but we're not really sure. But we knew that we wanted to include some violin from our lovely friend Ben. Ben just was round the other day, and we were just having a jam and having some fish and chips, and we were recording. We'd just made up a silly song, and he was messing about on violin, and we've sort of borrowed what he did and put loads of spooky effects on it.
Yes. And he said he said that we had to say that it's him playing it, but he's playing it on a not very good violin, so that excuses him of any issues there.
It's our violin.
It's only got 3 strings.
Oh, yeah,
he's got a point. Normally he plays on his violin, which is much nicer, probably sounds a lot better, blah, 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 blah. But we thought it sounded pretty cool,
Can
so
we
we put
hear
it in.
Can we just hear that?
Just
or is
just
that
we
impossible?
We can. Here we go. It's pretty cool, I thought.
Spooky. It's so far away from violin now, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, all of that to say, thank you so much, Elaine.
Yeah.
That was an amazing piece. We haven't really done anything like that before, so that was awesome. To give that a go, and thank you for sharing it with us. That was amazing, and thanks to Ben too for letting
Ben.
us steal his stuff.
Well, it was a collaborative evening that we had, and then he's now in effect collaborated with us on this evening too, so that's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
That's lovely.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. So we're gonna maybe just take 10 minutes now, go and put the kettle on, and need extra tea. My voice is still a bit like COVID. But yeah, another cup of tea, and we'll see you back here at, what should we do? Meet back here, everybody, 10 to 8?
Yeah.
And then we've got some exciting news for you. So stay tuned for that, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, so we'll see you in 10 minutes. Go and follow all of the poets.
Oh, yes.
Go and follow us on social media, and follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. And we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, lovely.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Cool.
And if you haven't already, then you can support us by purchasing a coffee via the link there. Now, this time is a perfect time to go and do that. You won't miss anything. And to those who already have, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello
We're
there.
back. Hello, how are we doing? All right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks. How are
You're
you?
good? Yeah,
Yeah.
good, thank you. This
Yeah.
all feels very surreal. It's weird to not have... We did one show and I'm like, where's the applause? One show in a venue and
Yeah.
it's weird being back here, but I hope you're all having a lovely time. I think we're very excited. We've been, after being poorly, it's nice to just be making music, and
Yeah,
the
it is.
standard of poetry and the level of like different themes and different interpretations of this like really abstract theme that we gave of renewal has just led to some amazing responses. So we're super excited. A couple of things to tell you before we do some more music. The first is that every Sunday after a show, we always do a behind the scenes show. So if there are things where you're like, how did they make this sound? Or how, what does this laptop do? Or what does this iPad do? And things like that. And this iPad do. We give you a tour of what we're up to. And we kind of show you, behind the scenes and answer any questions you have. And it's always a nice bit of fun. So we do that. We're going to do that 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. It is for our Patreons and for everybody who is involved in the show this month. So it's going to be really nice. So we'll see you tomorrow, and you can catch up on that at any time too. And also over on our Patreon, that is a place where for kind of £5 a month, you can help support Open Collab, help keep it going. We run things like Zoom writing circles where we improvise music live and give you writing prompts and exercises to really kind of carve out some creative time and be inspired by the music, hopefully. And yeah, it's a really...
I've also done a couple of other live streams of extra stuff, just working on, because we're also working on various music at the same time, like EPs and singles as well. So just inviting you into the studio, I suppose, via Patreon to see the process of making some music and make the music with me as well, or us. Sometimes Charlie will be doing them as well.
So that's Patreon.
Yeah.
And then the last thing to tell you about is our exciting big news. Big news. And that big news is that we are doing another live show.
Woohoo!
Woo! In April, as part of Lyra, word of the day, Bristol Poetry Festival.
Yeah.
Yay!
Shall I show the
Yeah,
poster? Shall I show the poster? Do you want to see the poster?
Do you want to see the poster?
Do you want to see the poster? There it is.
There it is. Look at this. So you can join us live and in Bristol on Saturday, the 23rd of April from 2 p.m. It's going to be a lovely afternoon show. As I say, as part of Bristol Poetry Festival.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. The whole thing is going to be live streamed. So if you can't make it to Bristol, don't worry about it. You're going to be in the room with us via a camera, as always.
Oh, yes.
What else have we got to tell you about it? We're going to open submissions soon. We're going to open ticket sales soon. But right now, I just want you to put that date in your diary if you can.
Yeah.
And
a lovely matinee performance with poetry and music on Saturday, the 23rd of April.
Tell them about the special guests.
Oh, and there's some special guests. You can see them a little bit on the poster there. First of all, we'll be joined by Catherine O'Driscoll, who is the current UK Slam champion. And she just released her debut collection as well.
Cliff Notes,
just a couple of days ago now. And we'll be performing a few pieces with her from that book. And also...
releasing a single too, with her, which is so exciting.
Very. And then also we will be joined by the indomitable, immaculate, exclusive, unstoppable magician of movement that is Simon Abel. He has danced to a couple of our tracks in the past, actually, just like when it was all in lockdown. He was in his room, and he did some dancing, and then he danced on some other pieces, but this time, for the very first time, he will be live in the room with us, dancing and improvising movement to the music and poetry that we'll be putting on. Probably not all of it, that'll tire him out, but some of the songs he'll be there making some lovely moves. All of it, Simon. Are you listening? All of it. No, we'll give you a break.
It's going to be so
but it's
fun.
It's going to be amazing to add another element to our improvisation and collaboration, I guess. So that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
And then also special guests are Charlie and Jake. That's Charlie over there, and that's me, Jake. We'll be there. So it's going to be good, and also special guest featuring potentially you.
Maybe you,
if you want to, yeah.
So we're going to open submissions in the next couple of weeks. So if you want your poetry set to music and also to be improvised, danced at by Simon Abel.
Danced with. It's a collaboration.
Then send us your video or audio poem, and you can either perform it in the room with us or you'll be on a screen with us. So
did we say that? Yeah, but there'll be poets on the stage with us.
That's going to be really fun.
Yeah, nice. Good stuff.
So that's our big announcement. You're the first people. We told our Patreons, because we tell our Patreons first, but it's now public knowledge.
Yeah.
What a relief.
Yeah, the events will be going live everywhere soon, and tickets will be available very soon too, probably in the next couple of days. But there we are.
Should we make some music?
Let's make some music.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hear some more poetry.
Okay.
The next poem. Do they have? Yeah, they've got video to introduce themselves, haven't they?
Yes.
So the next poem is by Beth Hartley. Hi, Beth. I think you're in the chat. And it is called Manifest.
Hi, Open Collab.
Oh,
Oh,
Beth
stop.
Hart.
Sorry. Get rid of that poster. It's over the top of everybody. Sorry. Say that again. Okay.
Hi, Open Collab. This is Beth Hartley. I live and work in Ely in Cambridgeshire, and I hope you like what I've written for this theme. It's a great theme. Renewal is a fantastic way to start the new year.
So Beth's piece, Manifest, she says, it was a poem that was the result of a 3-word prompt in Write Club one Monday morning. I saw the Open Collab theme a couple of days later and realised it might work. And it really does. It's amazing. Let's hear it, shall we?
Yeah.
Manifest. She hunkers down. Winter sunlight reaches in, plucking her out of gloom to bright, tree-lit walks. The year, as yet sinless, waits for the tread that will break its surface, the moor that will guzzle its assets, drain it of all joy. She walks, turning acorns into saplings with the turn of a wrist, green from the ground at the turn of her feet. She hunkers down, moulding life from paper and pen, burrowing softness into every corner, willing her footsteps lighter, her journey brightened by those she will meet. Sows grace, knits kindness, summons better with a shaking hand.
Turning acorns into saplings with the turn of a wrist. Turning acorns into saplings with the turn of a wrist. Molding life from pen and paper, borrowing softness into every corner, willing her footsteps lighter, borrowing softness into every corner. Sows grace, knits kindness, summons better. Oh, sows grace, knits kindness, summons better. She walks, she walks, she walks, she walks, turning acorns into saplings with the turn of a wrist, with the turn of her wrist, plucking her out of the gloom, plucking her out of the gloom. Sows grace, sows grace, its kindness summons better, sows grace, its kindness summons better. She walks, turning acorns into saplings. She walks, she walks. Thanks, Beth. That was so lovely to perform with you. I really loved that. And
Heartwarming.
that's it. Yeah. I couldn't find a word. I just did a movement.
That's what it is.
But that was super heartwarming and beautiful. And I loved those the sows grace and its kindness. That was gorgeous. I've got so much knitting to do. Right. Thank you so much, Beth. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, but this is not a knitting live stream, as exciting as that would be. This is a poetry
Might
and
do
music.
it. Might do it for the Patreons.
Yeah, a knitathon. A knitathon?
Guys, let's do it.
I'll improvise the music. You improvise the knit. It's quite structured normally, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway,
all right, lovely.
getting distracted.
Yes, thanks for that, Beth. That was really lovely.
Gorgeous.
Shall we do another one? We've got some more. The next piece comes from Jimmy Bowman, who is coming from Orpington in London, and possibly some of you will know the name Jimmy Bowman. He's a bit of a legend in the poetry community, I hear. on the
say the poetry committee.
Yes. Well, if there was one, like a global, I don't know, universal global poetry committee, he should probably be on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll just click that button. And then,
click that. Make sure you click that button.
Yeah,
hey?
I'll just click that button. Okay, and then we'll just click these buttons as well.
Good idea.
Okay, and now we're ready to hear from Jimmy about him and about his piece, and then his piece. So, here we go.
Hello, hello. This is the dulcet tone of me, Jimmy Bowman, a South London poet with a Cockney twang that some of you kind souls may recognise as the host of People's Poetry Podcast. When I'm not schooling poetry, I'm also a teacher of English, media and film at a state secondary school in Bromley, which is also in South London. The very school, in fact, that the starman himself, Mr. David Bowie, attended back in the magical 60s.
There we go. Told you he was a legend. So this is about his piece, which is called More Than Milk.
More Than Milk is a poem about the relationship between my dad and my nan, so he's mum, who suffers with severe dementia. Now, anyone that has experienced dementia firsthand knows just how devastating it is to watch a loved one deteriorate almost in front of your eyes. It can certainly feel like an uphill battle most of the time, as their world seems to continuously shrink and they progressively remember less and less. Every week my dad goes to visit my nan. He renews what memories she has left, but I also wanted this poem to explore how sometimes life can throw you unforeseen signs. In this poem's case, it's a piece of graffiti, but how these unforeseen signs can renew your own attitude towards difficult circumstances and, in this case, renew hope. more than milk. A constant colour marred the sky. It always did, but he noticed today. The rain wasn't particularly heavy, more constant. A thin waterproof held it at bay for now. Inside the house, the phone screamed, not for the first time that day. Hello, Mum. He'd seen the script before, read it, heard it, rehearsed it and done it live. It was now a rerun classic that clogged up his TV guide and remained circleless, unhighlighted this Christmas. She'll fade into a photo, her essence on the knife's tip as the family home became the family groan. Cold roast potatoes and mugs of tea, sweet peas, bread for the ducks and Sunday's cake crux. Dismissing misunderstanding with a smile and a jolly good. The earth-shattering rumble of her sewing machine, mellow magic and a house pristine. Seems all but fiction now. If only she could remember who you were. She wasn't even friends with herself anymore. She didn't know who she was anymore. She had no purpose, no company anymore. She had no will to live anymore and little anymore. But he stood there, in the rain, a testament to her name, assuring her milk was on the list, already clutching an icy cold 4-pinter. He glanced over at some words sprayed across a shop front. They read, "Love, like a grain of sand." His numb fingers began to tingle as he headed home to hold her hand.
Oh, Jimmy. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah.
Gorgeous piece.
Amazing, amazing observations, and you know, what a beautiful, loving way to explain that situation to us. Thank you so much. If you've not heard People's Poetry Podcast, you should totally go and listen to it. And I'm sure that Jim has got a new series coming soon, and so you can probably get involved and be a guest. We've guested on it. I think we were on series 4 or something like that. Anyway, great podcast, as you can tell by his
the dulcet tones.
Dulcet tones. He's an amazing host.
Yeah.
So it's well worth a listen. Yeah. And yeah, thank you so much, Jimmy. That was that was really powerful and amazing. And I'm sure it's getting lots of love in the comments too.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that with us. Wow.
Lovely.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I hope you're all having fun. Are we having fun? Are we enjoying ourselves?
Oh, yes.
Thank you for spending your Saturday night virtually in Bristol in our... I'm surprised we managed to fit you all in our lounge.
It's quite crowded, really, isn't it?
But yeah, thank you for being with us this evening. Or, in fact, you know, maybe you're watching from the future. And by the way, if you want to share this with your friends, fans and followers and family and friends, this show will be available to watch anytime. So you've got our YouTube channel now. You've found the little corner of the internet that we inhabit. So watch it back anytime. Watch it tomorrow. Watch it Monday.
Yeah.
Watch it in 5 years' time. Okay, I'm sure you get the idea. Also, if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, that'd be amazing, because then
There'll
you'll be the first to know about more things that are happening.
Oh, yes.
All right, a few pieces left. I hope we're all having fun. This next piece is by our lovely friend and regular collaborator and regular friend, Miggy. So Miggy's from London, and their piece is called Holding Just Enough of Something Different Far Away. So Miggy says, Miggy here, hello. I just started writing this poem in Open Collab's writing circle, using the name of different paint as prompts. From there, it merged into this beach setting, representing newness and age at the same time, which I think works with the theme of renewal in a very physical way, as well as that calm mental reset I think a lot of people get from being by the sea. She says, they say, thank you, Open Collab, for putting on these shows and running your writing circles. I can't wait for the next one. Yay! So that's fun. So yeah, we had a lovely writing circle in January where we were on Zoom, and Jake made lots of live music, and I kind of led us in some creative writing stuff. And we actually mainly talked a lot about the pressure that you put on yourself in January to be like, hey, let's get everything right now, and let's change our whole personality. But yeah, so we talked a lot about that, and you're going to hear this piece from Miggy, which they wrote at the writing circle, and then you're going to hear a piece from us that we wrote together at the writing circle too. Yeah. And we're going to do another writing circle at some point. Yes. I think in March. Yes. We'll let you know. Yes. But yeah, they're fun. And I'll tell you who else is fun. Miggy. So. Okay. Do we want? Have I pressed the button yet? No, I haven't. I pressed the button. Hang on a minute. Okay. Okay, I've pressed the button. Yeah. Oh, I go again. Sorry. 1, 2. Could you loop it for me? Oh yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 4. So I didn't actually get there in time for the first loop, so I was hoping that you might do it again so I could catch the second time around. Okay. Sorry, the magic's been ruined. Everybody knows how we do it now. When we don't get it the first one. No, hang on a minute, I'm not ready yet. So, useful cut point. Yeah. This is Miggy with Holding Just Enough of Something Different Far Away.
A holiday postcard from another time reads, "Wish you were here." Standing now in this image, I'm waiting for the bits I remember that will not come, are not to be expected this time. Here you will never walk the same route twice, never have the same wave crashing onto shore, never see the same formation of shells and rocks wash onto the beach around your toes. There's always new layers to uncover. Time passes and the grooves in the cliffside, cracks filled with mud, filled with sand, broken porcelain superglued back to off-brand new, expand. Pearly gates of scalloped edges, crumbling corners compressing and releasing dead life. Imprints, a walk along the ocean floor. For the first time we could see what was made, what alterations were constructed, pressed into the tissues, the bone, held steady to now birth new old, solidify soft decay, death made, unmade, remade. This is where fossils grow. Pushed up to jut out of breezy cliffsides. A little boy in bright red shorts finds patterns in the walls, pulls out a pebble of ancient, of ancestry. It goes in his bucket with the unclaimed sea houses and glass that look like clouds, where the lunar pull of wave after wave, curling, cradling, softening the sharp edges of discarded nights out, of lost messages in bottles, parchment and ink eaten away. Time passes, and the full sea is the mirror image of now. Here is the daunting promise of a blank canvas, a space to fill. Remember, mirrors are the same and the opposite. Remember, the canvas isn't blank, just white. This sand is not new, just hasn't been touched yet today. The tide goes out, peeling back to reveal fresh sand, clean paper, a white canvas ready for your touch, your footprint, your art, your signature scrawl. Wish you were here. Time passes, and soon this will all be sediment. We will be what is found by someone else trying to understand. Dawn will eventually break. The distant bird call for a new day, a fresh start, another second chance. But for now, there is the rain, the night, where mist merges every thought you have into different shades of blue. Sea and sky, the supernovas and the ripple of glassy tide, they all look the same from here.
Soon this will all be sediment. Remember, mirrors are the same and the opposite. For there is rain, the night where the mist merges every thought you have into different shades of blue, sea and sky and supernova, sea and sky and supernova, sea and sky and supernova, sea, sky, supernova, sea, sky. 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 Remember the canvas isn't blank, it's just white. This sand is not new, just hasn't been touched yet today. The daunting promise of a blank canvas. The tide goes out. Remember, mirrors are the same and the opposite. Remember, mirrors colors are the same and the opposite. Dawn will
supernova, supernova, sea, sky, supernova, sea, sky, supernova.
Miggy. I'm gonna do that again. Miggy is the best. We love Miggy.
Yes.
That was amazing. There is so much to unpack in that piece. I would, if I were you, listen, do you want some advice? If I were you, I would go back and listen to that 15 more times, because every single time I've heard it, and I've heard it at least twice, new lines have popped out of me, and I have been bowled over by them. No, I've heard it in the writing circle.
Yeah.
When they wrote it, and then maybe twice more. Yeah, amazing stuff. I loved it. I love the mirror line about mirrors being the same and the opposite. I love that the sand isn't new, it's just not been touched yet today. I love Miggy.
Yes. Thanks so much for sharing that with us, and for sharing that writing circle with us. It was really lovely. And that brings us on to our creation from the writing circle. I even wrote some words. That's how good the writing circle was. So yeah, the next we're going to share a piece which we have titled, working title of Bathe in Tomorrow, which was also based around the same exercises that Charlie was hosting for everyone else. And yeah, so we've taken it and put some music with it. And what's it about? Do we have
no, we don't really. I mean, it's about...
We're very bad, aren't we? We ask everyone else to tell us all about their pieces, and we come up with a piece and we don't tell you about it.
It's called Bathe in Tomorrow. It's about Renewal, and it was... So you're going to hear some sung things, some spoken things, and it's obviously a massive work in progress, and I think it's a lot about... that January feeling of like, okay, so this is a great opportunity to work on yourself and look ahead, but trying to balance that with some restraint of not being too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Too. It's a pretty work in progress, and it's called Bathe in Tomorrow. Let's see how it goes.
Yes.
Got anything else you'd like to say?
It starts like this.
Okay. Bathe in tomorrow. Let it soak you until your fingers become antique lace, and breathe out. This is being. We are now in this moment. This is being. We are now in this moment, this is being.
Renewal fills the air like cotton, and I peer through the gauze at my life tomorrow. Turn over the moonstone of now and see the reflection of my own face, smiling, ready. Dawn comes. Renewal is on the other side of the looking glass, letting the future form like a pearl tucked away in an awkward crevice until it is ready to share itself with us like a supernova, travelling light years to be with us. Piercing through the mist, shattering through each dewdrop, coalescing and tumbling over the sea stones like sea foam.
tomorrow. Let it soak you until your fingers become antique lace, and breathe out. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. Renewal is a smug early morning walk on the dappled sunlight frost carpet that you'll carve into your life plan, only to realistically do it one Tuesday in early January. Renewal is balance. It is resisting the urge to change everything about your whole life and existence and future path right now, exactly now. Do it now, go. Why haven't you done it yet? Renewal is dreaming. It is half and half. It is accepting that there is wiggle room to change, but don't tear it all up and throw it away. No blank canvas for me today. Bathe in tomorrow. Let it soak you until your fingers become antique lace, and breathe out. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. When the rush has slowed and all that's left is sea foam, I'll put tomorrow on the to-do list, and breathing and blinking, and tomorrow is, in case that's inspiring, and breathing and blinking, and tomorrow in case that's inspiring, and I will bathe in tomorrow. Let it soak you until your fingers become antique lace, and breathe out. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. We are now in this moment. This is beer. There you go. So, we thought we'd share that because Miggy was sharing their piece, and yeah, it's obviously very rough and drafty, but we had a lot of fun, and we had fun responding to the prompt of renewal. So we thought we would share that with you. So that's bathing tomorrow. Yeah. Goodness knows what that's going to end up as when it
a painting, I think.
A paint, yeah, probably.
You can't hear me. Hang on a minute.
Jake said a painting, maybe. Bit of fun.
Can you hear me now? Ah, hello.
Hello.
I was still in the harmonizer. Sorry. I'm here now. Yes, a painting, I reckon. That or a PhD thesis on the interconnectedness of cells.
Yeah, probably that actually.
Yeah, more likely.
Maybe a tweet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's getting silly now.
Oh dear.
What does that
thank
mean?
you for listening to that. That was fun. Yeah. So, where it has this evening gone, it's been so much fun, hey?
Yeah.
And really nice to get back to doing this. It's felt like it's been a long time.
Yeah. Thank you again to all of the poets that we've had so far for submitting your work. It's always a pleasure to create, especially when there's such a variety, and there almost always is, unless we have a really specific theme where everyone responds to it really well. But this theme was so varied in the poetry that we received, and so that was a lot of fun to come up with loads of different worlds that would suit each different piece.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun.
We have.
We've got one more piece for you already.
One more.
Yeah, and I think that Mark will talk about it, but this piece is by regular collaborator, friend of the show,
Yes.
Mark DeLissa, wonderful Mark from Bath. We met Mark for the first time after 2 years of collaborating with him in December, and we performed with him live at our show, and it was just amazing. There was something so great about it, and so his performances are just so amazing and animated, and we just absolutely loved doing that, and I'm excited to do it again. And the thing is, we're having so much fun with these live streams and have done for the past 2 years, and performing with video performances and having a global collaboration is amazing. But there's also something incredibly magical about performing in a room with a person next to you and responding to them and then responding to you. So that was mega fun. We're going to hear this piece from Mark, which I think he's written for us and for the prompt, called The New Harvest.
Written in response to the prompt of Renewal, The New Harvest asks us to reflect on what it is that we actually want to renew and what it is that we've left behind as we move forward into this new year and this new way of being in this world. What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you're struggling to let go of? Nothing is promised. The future is shrouded in mist and fog. What is it that you miss? What is it that you long for? Can you stay with the silence? Noise more? Were you listening for the call? Or did it take you by surprise? Did you get dragged down kicking and screaming? Or did you willingly dive into the abyss, plunged headfirst into the darkness? Did you cry for what we've lost, or were your tears for the new harvest? Can you change with the seasons? Can you be the phases of the moon? Can you be the flower that dies and then again blooms? Once again renewed with the promise of spring. The hard lessons that we learnt in the winter will become summer's offering. What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you're struggling to let go of? Nothing is promised. The future is shrouded in mist, fog. What is it that you miss? What is it that you long for? Can you stay with the silence? Do you want the noise more? Were you listening for the call? Or did it take you by surprise? Did you get dragged down kicking and screaming? Or did you willingly dive into the abyss, plunged headfirst into the darkness? Did you cry for what we've lost, or were your tears for the new harvest? Can you change with the seasons? Can you be the phases of the moon? Can you be the flower that dies, then again blooms, once again renewed, with the promise of spring? The hard lessons that we learnt in the winter will become summer's offering.
What is it that you want to go back to? Oh, what is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you miss? What is it that you long for? Can you stay in the silence? Or do you want the noise more? Or do you want the noise more? Were you listening for the call? Or did it take you by surprise? Did you get dragged down kicking and screaming? Or did you willingly dive? Were you listening for the call? Or did it take you by surprise? Did you get dragged down kicking and screaming? Or did you willingly dive? What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that? What is it that? With the promise of spring, the hard lessons that we learned in the winter, become summer's offerings. With the promise of spring, the hard lessons that we learned become summer's offerings. What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you want to go back to? What is it that you want to go back to? Nice one, Mark. We love that. Just perfect a perfect Mark piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
So great. Loved it so much. Just such a vibe. I always say that, and then I feel like I should find some more words to say. But
But all the poets used them up tonight. You know, they've been writing such wonderful words, and now they haven't left any for us. That's what's happened.
yeah. Well, hey, listen, thank you so much to everybody for watching and for taking part this evening. Also, shout out to you if you applied this month but didn't make it in this time. We had so many entries. It was amazing, and please keep sending them to us. We are so excited. Oh, Kate's here. Hello. Yes. So we thank you so much to all of the poets who took part this evening. I'm going to rattle through them. So we had Mark, Miggy, Jimmy, Beth, Elaine, Rich, JP, and who was at the top? It was John. Thank you so much for taking part tonight. It has been so lovely to do this all again live from our front room.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it all again very soon. But the most exciting thing to tell you about is this live gig that we're doing in April, which is going to be so much fun as part of Bristol Poetry Festival. And show them the poster again.
Show them the poster
Show them
again.
the poster again. Look at this. Look. So put it in your this way. Put it in your diary. Saturday the 23rd of April. Look, Kate, you're on the telly. Look, there's you in the corner. We cannot wait. If you're not in Bristol, then come to Bristol. But also, if you can't make it to Bristol, that's fine. We're live streaming it.
Oh, yes.
Tickets are going to go on sale very soon, and it's very exciting. So we will see you for that very soon. And, I think that's everything we've got to tell them.
Yes.
See you tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. if you are a Patreon or if you took part in there. If you took part in the show this evening.
Yes.
Jake's going to be
send,
live tomorrow. We'll send you a link, and we're going to talk through all of the collaborations and answer any questions you have about how we made What Silly Noise and all that sort of stuff. So,
and I'll see if I can remember how we made them all, because some of them just sort of appear out of nowhere, and then the next day, how on earth did we make that? Well, we'll find out together tomorrow.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. It's been super lovely, especially after having COVID, to just come and make music and be creative and be inspired by all of your words.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Have a lovely evening and a lovely...
See you at the next one.
See you at the next one. And see you soon.
Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Bye-bye.
Well done, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.